Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Sue, the Soggy Stamper. Rain or shine, it's stamping time. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. And I am excited to share with you one of the new products in the upcoming January through April mini catalog. As a demonstrator, we are able to pre-order product from this catalog. If you like to be one of the first to get something, consider signing up as a demonstrator. You would have me to help guide you along the way. You can have it's your own business, so you can decide whether you're going to work hard at it or do it just as a hobby. Either way works well. And you get a discount on your product. So if that's something that might interest you, then email me, sue@soggystamper.com, or visit my online store, creationsbysue.stampinup.net, or go to my blog, Soggy Stamper, and in the upper right-hand corner is well, actually, along the top is a join button, and that would take you to a page with more information. So, this is a new suite called Cute as a Bug. And I got this card all made today to show you. But look what happened. Oops. I made it upside down. What I'm going to do before I send it is I'm going to trim it down, put it on white cardstock, and so that it's oriented the right direction. So take heart, those of you who are newer stampers. It happens to the best of us. But before we start the card, I want to show you what is in the suite. We have die set Sweet Bugs, and like everything now, all the new stamps are photopolymer, and I really like that. You'll notice I stamped before I took any of the stamps off the heavy plastic. I stamped it onto the cover here so that I can put this up so it shows, I can see what the images are. And on some of them, I put this, I fastened it to the back. This, and it's rather floppy, as you can see, and that was kind of bothersome to me, sitting in my tub with the stamps. So I put a piece of cardboard. This is was behind some specialty paper. It's a little heavy. I would rather use the white cardboard backing that comes with most of the DSP, but it works. Anyway, so this is the stamp set. Has some cute things. Hello, friend. Love you lots. Spread joy. And this is the one we're going to use today. There's some lines here. Might be rain, might be tracks that the ants are parading on. I don't know. And then there are the dies to cut out those stamps. And there are quite a few. Here's the one that will cut out the parade. And I highly recommend that you put adhesive sheet on the back of your paper. I have done that for this I'm going to stamp on. The adhesive sheet is there because, as you'll notice here, the die cuts them out individually. So you have to put them on individually, and if you've got adhesive sheet on the back, it makes it just a snap to get them glued on. So that's that. It also will cut out from one of the designer series papers, the parade, which I think is really cool. One of the other things, I think this is the sheet that has all the ones that cut out. So there's the dies for that. Here is the die to cut out this one. A die to cut out the lilies of the valley. There's a die for, let's see, this guy, I think. No, not that guy. Not the book reading guy. This one's for the book reading guy. I think there is a die for the mushroom cluster. There's a die for a bigger. There's the bug die. And there are some extra dies to embellish your pictures. So those are the dies. Quite a collection of them, actually. Oh, this one with the berries, I believe we'll cut out. From another one of the sheets. Oh, there's one more. Had to make sure I had them all put back. So those are the dies. And you can buy a bundle, just the dies and that. Let me show you the papers. They are so cute. Okay, so here's this one that I was showing you how we can cut out some of the images. And that's the back, A Field of Daisies. Here's another one. And the back is like that. Here's one with berries. This one I think is really cool. And the back is a checkerboard. And anybody love mushrooms? Here are your mushrooms. And look at that, a red picnic tablecloth with a red check. And then there's this one with another kind of checkerboard thing. Now this one is very unusual. It has a series of pictures, different sizes, different orientations that you can cut out, and then let me get you the big one. Okay, where are you? Well, I'm having troubles finding it. Here it is. See, it has different sizes of pictures. So you just cut it out and you have essentially a card front to it. And then the back is this with the ferns. So that's the Designer Series paper. And we have darling embellishments. Look at these little ladybugs. Epoxy ladybugs and dots. And finally, as part of the suite, is this woven rickrack. And my experience with rickrack has been that it's really stiff, but this is so soft, and it makes really sweet little bows. You can tie it. Yeah, if your hands don't shake. Anyway, it makes soft bows. The only thing you have to be careful of is it frays rather easily at the end. Can you see that? See how it frays? So that is the suite. And it's perfect for spring. It's perfect for kids. And it's fun. I think it's really cute. So let's get started on this card. I'm using Cajun Craze cardstock for the card base. That's one of the colors in the suite. In the designer series paper, I should say. Now, I'll keep it oriented so the fold's at the top. And then I have this piece that I have cut from the designer series paper, and it is 5 1/4 by 2.5. And when I put the trim of the rickrack on there, I put it on after the fact. This time I'm going to do it first. And I'm going to put, because it frays, I have to tuck it around underneath. I'm going to put snail adhesive along the edge here. And I'm using my sheet so that if I go over the edge, it doesn't get on my paper. And then I'm going to apply the rickrack right along the edge there. There, that's better than my sample card. Turn it over, and this is actually longer than what I need to. Put a little bit of adhesive there. Tuck that over. Make sure the fray doesn't get sticking out. And I found that it didn't stick very well here on the corner, so I'm going to put adhesive, liquid multi-purpose glue along here as well, because it's kind of thick. And then we'll slide it up here. Like so. Okay, so now we'll go on to our little parade. Make sure I've got, okay, you can see I don't waste cardstock. I'm going to stamp the bugs with crumb cake so that there's a bit of an outline, but it's not bold. You could do black. A lot of people do. And my bug parade stamp is where? Here they are. going to probably color them just black. I decided I wanted to use Poppy Parade for the flag and cloud cover because I was thinking it might be kind of gray, but it's kind of blue. I love the color. I use it a lot. The flag. Poppy Parade. And these guys are celebrating, so they're wearing stripes. Color those. And the trumpet is dark Darling Duckling, just because we don't have any gold, shiny gold Stampin' blends. And this is the cloud cover, the light cloud cover. Thing I like about blends is that it doesn't cover up the detail of the stamp itself. Whereas I found that markers, the Stampin' Write markers, would be so dense and a pigment that like the eyes wouldn't show up. It takes just the lightest touch to color these. If you want them darker, you can apply, darker color. You can go over them another time. Like that. And if you were to turn it over, you see just barely, which is about the right amount of color that you would want to go through. So I'm going to go over to my die cutting machine. I'll be right back. But I need the die. Oh, come on. There we go. Oops, looks like it slipped a little bit. Let's see, how bad is this? Oh, not too bad. Yeah, it'll be okay. I think I'll trim it a little bit. Poor guy almost lost his leg. I still use the Sizzix magnetic platform because I never do a good job of taping things down sufficiently so that this doesn't happen. I'm really disappointed that Stampin' Up! Wasn't able to perfect a magnetic platform. I also have used a magnetic platform from the scrapbook place. It's gotten so warped right now that it hardly is useful at all. Okay, so now we'll put our card together. The last little bug. And then the guy with the flag. See how easy that is when you use the adhesive sheet? And then the trumpet player. Oops. I am amazed at how well they are able to make dies that protect even those little skinny legs and the antennae. Okay, now for the greeting. Sending spread joy. And that's kind of what this whole suite says to me. Joy, because they all seem to be having such a good time. There. I hope you have enjoyed this review of the new Cute as a Bug suite. If you have any questions, you can email me, sue@soggystamper.com. My blog is soggystamper.com. And if you need any products from me, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Can't order this until the 5th of January, but there's still plenty of product. We just had a refresh of the Last Chance list, and a lot of the things that are in the fall, September through December mini catalog are going away because they have to make room for the new, and some of that is on sale. So go check it out, the Last Chance list. You can go to my blog, and in the upper right-hand corner, it says Shop 24/7, and that's probably the quickest way to get to my online store. I'll put this video up on my YouTube channel this afternoon, and probably won't put this one on the blog, but you can always go and see it on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again next Friday at 4 o'clock. Bye-bye.